says that he's going to put the fear of us and the dread of us in the heart of all those who hates us. Every nation under the earth who oppressed the Israelites is afraid of us today. Every nation, not just one, not just a Caucasian, everyone who hates us, especially when you're living in accordance to the will of the Father. They will hate you and they will be afraid of you. Jasher. I tell you all to download it and to read it. Right? When you go to Joshua chapter 35, the book of Joshua chapter 35, in 34 a story is told. Jacob and his sons went to Canaan, and they were living in the vicinity of the Amorites, right? One of the Amorites' princes, his name was Shechem, Shechem, right? He saw Jacob's daughter Dinah. He lusted after Dinah. He kidnapped Dinah. He took Dinah to his home, and he treated Dinah like a harlot on the street, slept with her. He didn't marry her. This is a virgin Israelite woman. Jacob was an old man. He didn't want no trouble in his old age. But Jacob had 12 sons. One was captivity in Egypt. That was Joseph. He had 11 sons with him. And all together with his 11 sons and his servants, he had 112 men that make up his possession. And the Israelite brothers came up with a plan. Listen, no one is going to make a harlot of our sister and walk scot-free. Even if the old man just want to live in peace, we cannot allow anyone to make a harlot of our sister and just walk away like that. What next? Are they going to come for our mothers? Are they going to come for us? No one will make a harlot of our sister and remain scot-free. They devise a plan. And in the book of Joshua chapter 34, we learn that Simeon the oldest and Levi, who was later given the title of the priest of the Israelites, they went into the city of Shechem and they killed every man in the city of Shechem. People, poor men. They went into the entire city and slaughtered every man in the city. Two men escaped, and they went and they spoke to the other Amorite kings and tell them what happened. And they get angry. How dare the Hebrew will go into one of our cities and destroy it and plunder it. Not only did they kill every man, they took away all of the sheep and the oxen and the camel. People, they know who we are and they're afraid of us. And Simeon and Levi swore and said, as the Lord liveth, the God of the whole earth, by this time tomorrow shall not one be remain in that whole city. That Simeon and Levi have already purpose in their heart that for what they did to my sister, I am going to kill everyone in that city. So when all of the kings of the Amorites came and encamped around Jacob and his his household. When Jacob hear about it, this is what he says. Now you have made me obnoxious to the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I am of a small number. Only 112 of them. I am of a small number. And they will assemble against me and slay me. When they hear the works of their brethren, and I and my household will be destroyed. 34. And Simeon and Levi and all of the brethren and all of their brothers answered their father Jacob and said unto him, Behold, we live in the land. And shall Shechem do this to our sister? Why are you silenced at this Shechem of what Shechem have done? Shall he deal with our sister as a harlot on the streets? No one is supposed to rape your sister or anyone that is close to you and walk away scot-free. The book of Joshua, chapter 34:53. And Shechem did this evil, and no one of the inhabitants of their city interfered with him to say, Why will you do this? Surely, for this my brothers went and smote the city. This is Judah speaking. This is the lion speaking. And the Lord delivered it into their hands, because its inhabitants transgressed the commandment of our God. And for naught that they have done this. He's speaking to his father. And now, why art thou afraid or distressed? And why art thou displeased at my brothers? And why art thy anger kindled against them? Surely our God, who delivered into their hands the city of Shechem and his people, he will also deliver into our hands all the Canaanites' kings who are coming against us, and we will do unto them as my brother did unto Shechem. Now be of peace about them and cast away all your fears, but trust in the Lord our God and pray unto him to assist us, to deliver us, and to deliver our enemies into our hands. This is what Judah said. Judah says, stand forth, each man, guard yourself with your weapons of war, his bow and his sword, and we will go and fight against these uncircumcised men. For the Lord our God, he will save us. For the Lord our God, he will save us. They know who we are, and they are afraid of us. And they rose up, and they guarded upon his weapon of war, great and small, 11 sons of Jacob, and their servants with them, and all their servants who were with Isaac in Hebron came to them equipped with all sorts of weapons of war. And the sons of Jacob and their servants, being 112 men. So people, here we see 112 men against an army who appeared to be as the sand of the sea. 112 men. Let's go to chapter 35 in the book of Joshua. And let us qualify that they know who we are and they are afraid of us. Listen to this, chapter 1. All of the kings of the Amorites came and took their stand in the field to consult with their counselors what was to be done to the sons of Jacob. For they are still afraid of them, saying, Behold, 2 of them slew the whole city of Shechem. And the Lord heard the prayers of Isaac and the prayers of Jacob. And he filled their hearts of all the king's advisers with a great fear and terror, that they unanimously exclaim that together, this is what they says to their kings: are you silly this day? Or is there no understanding in you that you will fight against the Hebrew? And why would you take delight in your own destruction? Behold, two of them came to the city of Shechem, and without fear or terror, they killed all the inhabitants of that city, that no man stood against them. And how will you be able to fight against them all? Surely you know that their God is exceedingly fond of them. Who? That their God is exceedingly fond of them, and has done mighty things for them, such as not have been done from the day of old. And among all of the gods of the nation, there is none that can do like unto his mighty deeds. People, they know who we are, and they are afraid of us. Surely he delivered their father Abraham from the hands of Nimrod, and from the hands of all the people who have many tribes sought to destroy him. The God of Abraham delivered Abraham from the hands of Nimrod, and from all the people who have many times seek to destroy him. People, they are trying to destroy us now, but they will never be able to make it. Because the God who delivered Abraham from Nimrod, the God who delivered Abraham from all of his enemy, will deliver his faithful children from the hands of the Edomites when they force you to drink the Jim Jones poison, when they try to manipulate you into drinking the Jim Jones poison, when they threaten your jobs in order to get you to drink the Jim Jones poison, when they tell you that you cannot socialize in order to get you to drink the Jim Jones poison, when they tell you that you cannot travel, and if you want to travel you must drink the Jim Jones poison, the Most High will protect you like he protect Abraham. He delivered him from the fire in which King Nimrod had cast him, and his God delivered him from it. And who else can do like this? Surely it was Abraham who slew the 5 kings of Elam when they touched his brother's son, who in those days dwelt in Sodom, Lot. And he took his servants that were faithful in his house, and a few of his men, and they pursued the kings of Elam, and in one night killed them all. People, they know who you are, and they are afraid of you. You are the children of Abraham. You are the children of Isaac. You are the children of Jacob. You are the apple of the Most High's eye. Surely you know the God of these Hebrews is much delighted in them. They are also delighted in him, for they know that he will deliver them from your enemies. People, you have to delight in the Most High. You have to delight in the Most High. If you don't delight in the Most High, right, you may be forfeiting your deliverance from the Caucasians when they force you to drink the Jim Jones poison. You have to learn to delight in the Most High. Let us go to Psalm chapter 1. Blessed is the man whose delight, verse 2, is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do he meditate day and night. Blessed is the man who delight in the Most High and in the Most High's laws and meditate on the Most High's law day and night. People, you have to delight in the Most High. Listen, the kings of the Amorites, they were numbered. There was so much, their soldiers, their army was so much that it numbered like the sands of the sea. But yet, they were afraid of Jacob, an old man, his 12 sons, and his servants altogether, 112 men. 112 men. That is because they know who we are and they are afraid of us. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 30. Let me hear what they say there. Let's see what they say there. Moses was speaking to the Israelites again. He says, how can one of you chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight unless their rock has sold them and the Lord has surrendered them? What Moses is reminding the Israelites is that when you are faithful to the Most High, one of you, like Samson, will be able to chase 1,000. Like Samson alone take on the whole Philistine army. Samson alone. So when you are faithful to the Most High, when one Israelite is faithful to the Most High, he alone can chase 1,000. And when two come together with their faithfulness and do battle for the Most High, we can chase 10,000, put them a running. That is why, even when they were 10 times the population of the Israelite in America, and in England and France and in Germany, they always complain that the Israelite community, the slave community, is too large because they know who we are and they are afraid of us. They didn't want us to know. But the Most High is waking up his people all around the world. The Most High is bringing a knowledge of who we are to us again. And they are afraid when the people of the Most High becomes faithful to the Most High. He gave us enormous powers to fight against our enemy in the same way he gave Simeon and Levi the courage, the skill, the determination to go into a city and destroy everyone in the city. That is why he put the fear in the heart of the Amorite kings and their armies that numbered like the sand of the sea. And they were afraid to fight against 112 men. People, not only can we generate atomic power from nothing when we are faithful to the Most High to destroy our enemies, as Elijah did in 2 Kings chapter 1. Not only when we are faithful to the Most High, we are able to make lions and tigers and bears subjected to us and follow our command to destroy our enemies. When we are faithful to the Most High, he gave us strength like Samson and like Judah. When we are faithful to the Most High, he gave us all of those things and more. He gets personally involved in our personal affairs, like he did with Gideon and the Midianites. Gideon and those 300 men didn't have to live a stroke. The Most High got personally involved, and the Most High used his own hand and he destroyed the enemies of the Israelites. They know who we are and they are afraid of us. They want to make you doubt the ability of the Most High. They want to make you doubt the ability of the Most High to protect you. They want to make you doubt that you are still the apple of the Most High eyes. They want to make you rely on them. And when you rely on them and fear them, they're faithful. They know what we can do when we trust in the Most High. They know how fond the Most High are of us. They know who we are. They are afraid of us. They know who we are and they are afraid of us, people.